up, brother? Let's let's do a recap and talk about what's going on with the show.
Well, hold on. I'm trying to fix my screens here.
You need to fix yourself.
You need to fix your fucking attitude. Wait, I'm trying to look at how do you see the chat? I want to know if anyone's talking to us.
Can you see it on there?
Yeah. Let me see. Let me type something.
Don't type anything nasty.
Let me see if it works.
You just type it? Yeah.
Did it go in?
Yeah.
All right, good. Yeah, because I want to see if anyone has anything to say to us.
Remove it.
Retracted.
Message retracted because I didn't fucking agree with it.
Now everyone's gonna be wondering what was in there.
I'm gonna send a message out to the boys. But this is it. This is the start of the new State of the Podcast going live.
We need to get it set up so we could. We got to do the gaming. We got to be able to play some Gears of War while we live stream.
Yeah. That needs to be the next step. But what we can do today is we can talk to the people and talk to each other about what's been going on, Dirty Dave. What's been going on in the life.
Well, I'll tell you this. This is what I'm observing out there. There's a lot of broken people, brother.
You're their leader.
Yeah, I am their fucking leader. I tell you every day I'm just a shell of a man. But hopefully this podcast can bring hope to these people.
It's going to, brother.
Even though their hope is all for nothing.
The thing is we've started making a couple shows. All right. We're slow. It's not going to be something that happens fast. All right. So people that watch, what you have to understand is we're both two men with children. We got wives. We got jobs. We're hemmed up. But what we won't stop doing is working to bring the content out there. Our goal is to elevate this thing to one day reach the world, and I want to have fun doing it. I'm gonna drink cerveza, going to shoot the shit, and that's all there is to it, brother.
Yeah, I gotta tell you a message I received recently, and sometimes these messages just come and you gotta sit and reflect on them. They come out of nowhere, but I was out working and I was driving around and I got a strange phone call. No, it wasn't strange. It was just an unknown number. But, you know, I'm expecting a lot of calls from a lot of important people now that we started this platform. So I went ahead and answered. You know, I'll answer any call right now. We're desperate. But do you ever do you ever find yourself in a situation where you're talking to somebody with like a really strong accent and you almost find yourself matching their accent and your voice?
Yeah, I've done that.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But this guy called me and this was his voice. Okay. You could guess the race. I don't know what he was, but this was the voice. He was just like, hello. And I was like, hello. I was like, hello. And he was like, hello. Is Norman there? I was like, no, sir. I said, I don't know anybody named Norman, but my name is Dave. I think you might have the wrong number. And I thought that might be it. And he was like,
he said, no, you're just who I'm looking for. Oh, Strata just popped in too.
Oh, we got one in the chat.
What's up, Estrada?
And keep it clean in the chat.
Yeah, keep it clean. I don't hear no foul talk. So what happened though? You started fucking talking back to him?
No,
We're not talking back, but the fucking matching the accent I meant.
No, he was just saying like he said, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And I was like, I was having to be working, and I was like, well, I got a couple more hours of work left today, and then it's the rest of the day is going to be pretty good. And he's like, oh, well, remember the most important thing about Saturday is when you get home from work, you enjoy that first cold beer. And dude, remember this whole time it's just a random phone number that called me. He's looking for Norman. I don't know the guy, but he ends up leaving me a little bit of a
Words of
last,
wisdom.
some lasting advice, and I thought I'll just pass that along.
Yeah. Dude, sometimes those calls are what you need. You hear someone come on there and tell you to look forward to the cold beer.
But I'm keeping in contact with this man, and hopefully the podcast can
Save
go
his
big
number.
enough. We're gonna track Norman down and get him on the show. We gotta help him.
Yeah, Norman signed up for fucking 15 subscriptions and put his identification out there for the world, and he used your number while he did it all.
And we got the first live show. I think it's probably messed up on my end. I think the numbers just aren't updating on the number of viewers, but
what do you see?
I see 2 watching, but it's got to be at least
Oh, well, there's 50K in here right now.
Crack them if you got them.
One of them is you.
Dude, what's going on, brother? Are you still working out at 3:30 in the morning?
Oh, I've got to get back into it, dude.
Flashing some Creed, doing some dumbbell flies.
No, it's started this new gig and I've been getting in at 5:30, dude, and I've just been so tired. Yeah, I've been so tired, but I have to get back into it. I mean, every day I think I'm like, oh, dude, I just should get a workout in this morning, and then the alarm goes off, and I'm like, oh, I lack discipline
dude,
right
it's
now.
tough.
I know, I got to get back into it, dude.
No, but I remember hearing like the whole thing with like Arnold Schwarzenegger talking about like, oh, you go to work for 8 hours and then you have this amount of time to work. Like he was like trying to lay out somebody's day, like a perfectly cookie cutter day, and it's like, no, I mean people are working more than 8 hours, and then you go home and you're wrestling kids and changing diapers and trying to make something somewhat healthy to eat. Like it can be hard to squeeze in the workouts.
It does so good though when you do it and you do feel accomplished, but like you said, it is tough, man. It's one of those things, it's like the endless battle. And for me, I know like when I start with the workouts, I almost don't want to take a rest day because it's very easy for me to
You want to keep a streak, keep a win streak.
I get a good night's rest and I'm like, oh yeah, I could take a rest day. And then like that develops into a couple rest days in a row because maybe I've overworked it. And Stratus said you need to start curling the babies. I was doing chest presses with the baby today, and she loved it. She's sitting there laughing the whole time.
These baby, we got a couple babies over here, 15 pounds, and I start, you do a couple, delt, get some shoulder raises in, do a couple front squats. It's not bad.
Yeah. It is tough though, man. Like it's also like the mental exhaustion, because it's like
Right.
I have the work day. I'm so focused on the work day and doing all that, and then I get home and then I'm so focused on the kids and making sure that like we're doing something fun. And then it's like the evening comes around and I want some time to do something, be it we do an episode or
right.
We're doing the first live stream or like watch something on TV or just decompress and then sleep, but the sleep like just goes by so quick. And I was in such a good rhythm when I was going in at 7, and I would wake up at 4 and 4 or 5, and I would work out for at least an hour. That give me time to shower, get ready, drink my protein. But I just gotta I need to stop being a bitch. That's what it comes down to, and I just need to wake up at 3. It's 1 hour.
Yeah, you need to get some fucking discipline, and it'll
I
start
know.
with. It all comes back to the podcast. But no, you do right. Like it's. Hang on, I gotta see. Is this thing playing?
I'm gonna come across this fucking screen and
What
rack
I-
you directly in the nuts.
I feel like I can hear myself echoing or something. But
Oh, my bad. I think I had my speaker turned up a little too loud. You probably heard me off my speaker.
yeah, our sound guy took the day off.
I know. He's fucking we told him he wasn't getting a raise, and we haven't seen him since.
Hey,
So there's some openings.
Estrada, you need a job. We're giving it away to our first viewer.
What'd you say you are to Estrada? Bitch. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he said you are a bitch. He's probably sitting over there with a fucking big bag of Cheetos and crumbs all over his belly,
Yeah.
pointing fingers at us.
Laid up in the bed watching the live stream.
No, but dude, it is tough because you wait.
Oh, the echo. The echo. Just started roasting. Always talk about the echo.
Well,
Sorry. Friendly fire.
yeah, sorry, brother. I didn't mean those comments. Thanks for the feedback. We're gonna try to fix that echo. Did you fix it?
Is it better now?
I don't know. Estrada will tell us in about 10 minutes if it's fixed.
Yeah, well, there's a little delay from what we're saying to the what I see on the stream.
To what he's seeing.
Yeah. But yeah, dude.
As long as
I mean,
he's allowed to watch as long as he doesn't have one hand in his pants while he's doing it.
you said it's better, yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
We gotta talk too about what we're gonna be doing with the games too.
Yeah, hopefully if we could figure this stuff out, that'll be something over on the Patreon after the episode. And it is cool that people started joining. We want to give a shout out to our Patreon members. A couple people are, really keeping. I can't even. My screen's all messed up. It's technical difficulties on the first time doing this, but
We'll get it figured out.
I don't know. I was trying to look at the Patreon stuff, but I know we got some people in there. Some generous people supporting the show, and that's awesome.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to pull up all the members, as I was having trouble looking at that too the other day. But yeah, we do appreciate everybody that's gone in there and taken the time to donate some of their hard-earned funds. And I know we haven't been very consistent with the episodes, but we're working at it, dude. It's a work in progress, and like I said, we're going to start doing these live streams too, which I think will be a little bit more engagement to have people kind of come in and shoot the shit with us, and more of a laid back episode. We don't just drinking some beers. We don't have anything really planned. Doing like a catch up between me and Dave, and it's good though. But what we do plan on doing is once we wrap up these live episodes, and we'll probably do them, 30 minutes or so, and depending if...
No, but I gotta say something real quick.
Say it. I don't want you to hold back.
We're just, we are thankful. We're very thankful for the Patreon members, but we did not know. We have to say we did not know there was an option to join as a free member. There's a couple of cheap bastards out there that jumped in. One I want to call out individually, Ray Slabursky. I sent him a personal message, so this isn't public shaming. I've already told him. There's an option. You could throw the boys. You could throw a dog a bone every now and then, and there's an option to pay $1 per month to come check things out on the Patreon, and Slubs, he chose to slip in there as a free member. I don't know how he did it, but I don't know. I spend $6 a day on a can of Copenhagen and plus an energy drink, and that's daily. I think you could throw the boys a bone, but we're never going to be the people out there that are going to be in our video saying, hey, make sure you smash that subscribe button, or make sure you follow the show. I almost think we're going to take the opposite approach, but the Patreon would be the place if you want.
And that's going to be too the gaming series we're going to start doing. It's going to be early access Patreon, and a couple months down the road we'll throw it on YouTube. But we're looking to play, hopefully, Gears of War. We have to go and crack this code to see if it even works. Trying to do it on the PCs and streaming, or at least recording it so we have it.
There's a big learning curve we're doing, trying to start this podcast, trying to make something of ourselves and get content out there. And the problem is we're always a handful of beers deep when we start working on it. So I think that might be inhibiting our progress a little bit, but
it's what the people want to see.
But it's like we're talking about. Some people get that overnight thing. Maybe we'll be slow and steady. We get one subscriber a month. It might take some time, but we're not stopping.
And that's the natural burn that you want with this shit.
Yeah, those who've been here since the beginning will be the most rewarded, I think.
Cece's in here now. He said you're a handful of beers deep now, Dave. What do you gotta say?
Cece, we're gonna have you on soon for some tough questions, and I mean tough questions.
That's right. Thank you guys for popping in, adding to the chat.
What's been going on, dude? You've been going to trampoline park and stuff with the kids, or?
Yeah, dude. So the last place I took the kids was a little place called Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh yeah, I first saw they got those in Wisconsin.
Do they?
Yeah, but you went to one? It was in Virginia.
Yeah, it was in Williamsburg, and it was fucking slam packed. It was for Valentine's Day, but
it was Valentine's Day weekend.
Yeah, and I didn't think like
Great Wolf Lodge
happy 3/7 day CC. Oh, what'd you say?
Oh, is it? Yeah, it's March 7th.
That's right.
It's a good day for a live stream, boys.
It is.
Hey, let's take a moment for the boys in the chat and the boys back home. Some people are going to listen to this driving to work, and they just take a moment of silence, and hopefully a tear rolled down their cheek.
Yeah.
But if you watch the video, we all held up a beer and took a healthy drink of it.
That's right. But yeah, dude, we went. So it was out in Williamsburg, and Valentine's Day weekend.
People, what was it? Like you said, was it crowd? People bring their
slammed.
Kids?
And that's why I to me, I think, and the only reason, my wife and I didn't like, but I mostly think that like on Valentine's Day weekend, people go out to like maybe a winery or they go out to dinner or something. But Great Wolf Lodge, like,
that's what I was thinking. Maybe they get a babysitter. They want to, they want to get away from the kids. But people were.
I was thinking, and we were just like, we had done something the weekend before for it, so like, we were thinking, oh, this would be a good weekend to bring the kids out. It was fucking slammed, but I will say, even though it was slammed, it was a lot of fun, dude. You go into this place, right? And my son, he's 5 years old now, so this is like the perfect shit for him. But they had laser tag, they had a virtual reality, they have an arcade, they have an indoor water park, they have all these little restaurants and shit, and all of this, they have also like these games and events that happen throughout the facility while you're there. So like at certain times, like they can do these like little adventures, and all this shit. And all of this is in the hotel you're staying at. So, like, you just walk out of your room, like, we had a blast all day, and my son was wiped. But at like 7 o'clock at night, typically when he's like getting ready for bed, he's up in this cool bunk bed. Like the room, you can get it to where it looks like a campground outside, and that's where we were staying. And I went up, and he's up in the bunk bed, and I was like, "Hey, yeah, you want to go to the water park?" And he's like thinking he's about to go to bed, and it's like he hops right up, and we walk, 30 steps, and it's a
Yeah.
raining, pouring down, cold ass day, and we're in an indoor water park where you think you're on the side of the beach, and he hops into a wave pool. It's a cool fucking place, man. It is
Yeah.
really cool.
That is cool to have those times. Like maybe you run a good schedule at home, like get to bed at a certain time, you got to work in the morning, but then you go to a place like that and it's like you surprise the kid when it's like, no, we don't got to go to bed. Like we can
Let's go to the fucking water park, dude.
go
He's like,
down the
what?
giant toilet bowl.
What does
We got
Strata say? I might
some
have a
boys.
good candidate for the podcast. He's a vet with some good stories. Text us the info, Estrada. Cece said you're not that interesting, Estrada. Don't be shit talking in the chat, Cece.
Yeah, we're not trying to start anything.
I'll fucking ban you. Nah, just kidding.
CC should be the moderator for the chat. He'll keep a tight ship.
Yeah, Cece, we got a new gig if you want it, brother. You'll be our chat moderator. Send us a message if you're interested. But yeah, dude, it was cool. Like little shit like that. He said, "Aye, aye, sensei." Little shit like that is so cool for kids. And another thing that I really wanted to do that we didn't get to do was like really check out historical Williamsburg. I know I went when I was a kid, but they have Jamestown, like the old fucking colonial boats and shit. And next time I go, I want to actually go like do that with Jackson too, so we can go like see it all. And
Yeah,
he'll be like, "What the fuck is this?" You roll up on an old colonial ship that's just in a port.
yeah, it's definitely cool. I feel like it would take a while for the kids to like really want to appreciate it and because I'm thinking about us like when we were that age, like I don't know, you wouldn't, you know what I mean? You wouldn't.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't think he's gonna be like, this was the first colony in Virginia. I think he's gonna see the big fucking pirate ship looking thing and be like, "That's badass."
Yeah, yeah. No, I definitely get what you mean.
That's like,
We gotta have my brother on the show soon. My brother's a history buff.
Yeah.
We went to a couple battlefield sites around South Carolina from the Civil War.
Was he spitting off some facts?
Yeah, he knows his stuff. But yeah, dude, like we're gonna have a lot of good episodes in the future. It's like you were telling the people earlier. We're just as broken as they are, and we're trying to run a podcast at the same time. So imagine that. It's slowly but surely. I think we've got like 7 episodes. And it's been almost a year. Hopefully we speed up that timeline a little bit, and we got some good people coming. I'm excited for it.
There's definitely some good shit in the works.
Yeah. People have been reaching out to us pretty extensively. They want to be on the show. They want to gain access to the platform.
That's right.
A lot of people out there are really trying to just boost themselves through the platform. We're not going to allow that. We're gonna really try to stick to. It's not always going to be people we know, but it's going to be people that we've got a good feeling about. We're not chasing the clicks.
Yeah, I know.
Although,
That's why we turned down Robert De Niro, and he
yeah,
said he wanted to get some screen time.
yeah, yeah, and it's a double-edged sword though, because we'll turn down De Niro, but I go through the analytics on the show, and it says, it was something like 65 to 70% of people aren't subscribing. And like I was talking about earlier, like, we're not going to be the people that say, hey, before the show starts, if you guys like what you hear, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Like, I feel like that time has passed. There's so many, every channel's doing
Yeah,
that.
it's like
So,
every YouTube channel you see now.
so it will just continue slowly but surely. I think people that stayed with us from the beginning, it's a good group of people, and we'll see if we add a few along the way.
That's all we can do, brother.
Yeah.
What do you think? You want to try to wrap up the live and see if we can get this game stream going for the Patreon?
Yeah, let's see if we can hop in a little Gears of War. And yeah, that'll be if people want to check out the Patreon, they can watch us. We're going hardest difficulty, no distractions. We're filled up on
Say it.
multiple substances. I don't know. What else do you want to watch? Check it out on the Patreon.
CC, we're not gonna live stream it on Patreon. I mean, we'll try.
All
I
of
don't,
our
I don't know if it'll let us. If it'll let us, we will. But if not, we're gonna post this video early access. But keep posted in the Patreon. We might live stream if we can figure it out. But
we've had trouble hiring any tech support because we have nothing to pay them.
yeah,
We're trying
and
to figure it out.
That's a
We're
big.
figuring it out on our own.
Apparently, that's a big prerequisite for a lot of these people. We weren't informed about that, but we'll try. I mean, it was a pain in the ass to get this going. So just keep popping in. If it doesn't pop up, just check like in a couple days. It'll be up there.
Well, last thing I'll say to America, there is no hope, and find us on the Patreon.
Someone put them down. All right. Catch us on the Patreon. Thank you for joining if you were in. Thanks for chatting. And we'll do another live stream soon.
If you join the chat at any point, I'm going to hunt you down. Try to send me
just talking smack in the chat right now.
Nice.
All right, fellas.